Welcome. I would like to say hello. This is actually a live LAN tournament hosted by Team TQ at eSpot, Billiards and Arcades. They are sponsoring this tournament. You can see we have a little bit of a banner for them. I am tQzander, and I'm casting this thing, and I actually have a co-caster with me. Why don't you say hello?
Hello everybody, this is Atticus. I've streamed for the Nidus Network and RageQuit.tv for a while, and now I'm back with Team TQ and gladly helping with their Open. And I'm really happy to be here today.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't think either of us are actually at the event. We are living farther away, so that's not exactly a very accessible place for us. But
yeah, there's that whole I live in Northern California thing.
Yep, and I live in New York, so that's even farther away, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, a little about the game. We do have Kai, who is the Zerg, spawning in the bottom left, who is going up against Opk, or Opka, whatever you want to call him. He's the Protoss in the top right. The map is Xel'Naga Caverns.
A favorite matchup of mine, especially on this map. It is difficult as a Zerg player to defend your natural, but it's kind of just an interesting push. A lot of Protoss players tend to push in from these chokes here, and really abusing that is what makes this map so fun.
Yep. Alright, and now actually I'm going to go to your camera, and why don't you just show everyone the chokes that you're really talking about.
Okay, these chokes right here. A lot of Zerg players typically tend to defend on this very wide arc here in front of the choke so that they can cover any attack. It's tempting to do so, but it's really a bit more fun if you take and kind of SimCity some evolution chambers and spine crawlers right here. It tends to give you a little bit better of a defense and funnels them more into this position.
Yep, alright, definitely true. Yeah. I know, but anyway, I do want to thank eSpot. I think I talked about them before, but I think I actually thanked them for doing this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because they are allowing us to do a lot right now. They're helping, because right now they're not taking all of the entrance fees into this thing. They're not taking them all for themselves. They're actually allowing us to use it for the prize pool, which is incredibly generous of them. So I definitely do want to thank them for that. Yeah, and also, just hosting this thing in general we're just really thankful for that, because this is going to be a lot of fun. We actually have really good players, like Starlife and Ganon are both here, and we actually should be casting Ganon's match in a minute, or not in a minute, once this series is done.
Yeah, very grateful to them for just really growing the esports scene as an industry, and just sponsoring small tournaments like this really speaks volumes for the community. And just a minute ago, we saw Opk had his cybernetics core blocked by a drone, which delayed it just a minute.
Which is more significant than one might think originally. Interestingly enough, Opk is actually chrono boosting a empty gateway. I don't know if he misclicked, thought he was building either a stalker or a sentry or something, but he only chrono boosted the last 5 seconds of Zealot.
He very likely had a timing set for this build, yet he had to build his second gateway before the cybernetics core, so it threw him just slightly off.
Yeah, but we'll see how he actually chooses to follow up. Right now he's just threw down a third gateway, so we could easily be seeing a fourth gateway put up soon, or just possibly a 3-gate pressure and expand build. Or maybe even without the pressure. Let's see
for a second if Opk has scouted the natural expand. He has, so very likely. And here we see a forge coming down. I'm going to guess, if he's talented enough to pull it off, Opk is going to try to go for a 3-gate +1 attack timing push. And he'll run into an army of roaches as the roach warren just completes for Kai.
Yeah, now here's the question though, do you think that 3 gates would be enough? Because he will be able to get the +1 upgrade, but is he going to throw down a robo, do you think, or something else to get a little more juicy units like Immortals out to aid with the push?
If he does, he's going to have to decide on doing it very quickly. You see the forge completed, and yes, there instantly is that level 1 upgrade with a chrono boost.
Yeah. So it seems like you're just going to be chrono boosting the gateways and the warp gates, and try and get all the units out as he can for this little push. Although he's actually about to expand, I think. He's throwing... Oh, no, it's not just a scouting probe. He does have enough money for an expansion, but he's probably just choosing to warp in a set of units instead. Yes,
this probe is likely going forward to place a pylon, and I don't know about... I don't know. Kai's decision to go to lair is very good. He doesn't seem to have scouted. Let's see. No, he has not scouted much of this pressure that's coming. This is a very heavy one-base build, and Kai is just droning away and going straight to lair tech, putting up another evolution chamber, even further investing in the later game.
Yeah. Now, he actually did try and send in the Overlord to do some scouting, but Abke did see it and just threw away the Overlord, like, to make sure that it had to escape instead of actually being able to get the scouting information down. But we do have...
he is in big trouble. He doesn't have any units. 3 roaches just now popping.
Yep, so it looks like Abke is actually going to be able to do a lot of damage with this. Let's look at the units for a second. We can see that Kai only has 3 roaches and 3 queens. 1 spine crawler, and that's all he has. And that's not going to be able to stand up to this force that Abke has.
Nope, and the +1 upgrade is just about to finish right as Abke heads in. And here comes the attack.
Yep, here we go. And yep, drones are fleeing immediately. This is actually a really bad spot for Kai. And good force field on the ramp. Drones can't escape. They're getting taken down by the Zealots. Although Abke is letting his Zealots go against the roaches and the spine crawler alone.
Yes, he's not microing his army at all.
Oh god, that's actually going to allow Kai to defend this. With his speed links that just came out.
Very easily defending.
Yeah, so Abke just could have done so much more with that, but instead he's being forced to pull back. He didn't throw down an expansion during that time, and Kai just had his hatchery end up tanking a lot of the damage. Like, look, the hatchery is down over 600 health, and if that 600 health had been distributed amongst the roaches, they would have been taken out so much faster, and the Lings would have then had no roach support, which would be really bad. And Abke is actually getting a lot of the forces taken out by the Speedlings as they come by. Abke is just not attacking. He's letting his units just get hit by these Zerglings so fast.
Did his best to save an army, but it was not enough, and now Abke is so far behind. And opts to build another gateway instead of expanding, and he's sitting on 800 minerals.
Yeah, Abke, he just had a chance to win the game with the simple push, but instead he's just letting himself get farther and farther behind. Yeah, but Kai does have, he did lose a lot of drones during that little thing. You can see that right now he's actually behind in the worker count, 27, or now actually he's drawing up again, so now he's back ahead. So really good recovery from Kai from losing those couple units, but there's no follow-up from Abke. His follow-up is going to be more aggression, it would seem. Like he's even building a robotics facility.
Yeah, and this is a very bad decision for Abke, and could very easily lose him the game in just a few minutes. It's a good testament to Kai. Oh, he gets the cannon up.
Well, he doesn't get the cannon up. We do it. Oh, the Lings are actually... the Lings have a +1 carapace, so the +1 attack rate upgrade for Abke is actually not going to do as much as it did before. But it does defend with that little Ling push. And, yeah, it actually seems that Abke is he's just farther and farther behind. He's down the food count by about 15. No expo. It seems like he wants to expand because he has a cannon thrown up in there. But yep, there's the Nexus that does go down.
Yes, he needed to do this a bit earlier. Kai needs to be careful. If he keeps throwing away Lings like this, he's going to allow this expansion to come up.
Yeah, and another.
He's only sending a part of his army at a time.
Oh, look at that, just taking free damage, just giving away Lings to Abke incredibly easily. Alright,
that is what is called a misrally.
Yep. Yeah, 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, no problem at all. Kai is already taking down this gold expansion, looking to secure even more macro for the later game. We're going to go